Hey everyone, it's me Panda, and today we'll be playing Legend of Runeterra. So the new patch just dropped, and I wanted to showcase some of the new cards. Like you can see, I haven't been playing rank in a long time. I used to play a lot. Now I mostly do my quests and some PvE and just log out. But I want to get back in it. I want to go back to rank and just farm the ladder. So we're starting very far. Iron 2 I think that is, so it's gonna be a long climb. So today, like I say, we'll be covering some of the new cards. Since the expansion drop, I've been playing a lot of Kennen Ezreal, and that deck is a lot of fun. But that will be for another video. Today we'll be talking about my man Pantheon. You can build him in many regions. I've tried a lot of them, and I think the best three right now is probably Demacia, Shurima, and Noxus. So for this video, we'll cover the Shurima variant. So this is the deck right here. I'll try to include the deck code in the description so you can play it for yourself, try it. But I'll go over some of the card choice I made. So first of all, when you make a Pantheon deck, you want to make sure to include the Faded card. Apart from Pantheon, it's the Saga Seeker and the Wounded White Flame. So for those who don't know, Faded is a new keyword that just dropped in the new expansion. And it's the first time you target an ally every turn, you grant him +1/+1. So that's a permanent buff because it's a grant. And it's tied into Pantheon level up condition. So for Pantheon to level up, you have to target an ally in 5 different rounds. Usually, depending on if you're attacking on odds or even, I try to have it done by turn 7 or 8 so I can slam in on the board and close the game. His level up, just give him a bunch of keywords on top of Overwhelm and Faded. So sometimes you can get Scout, Challenger, Lifesteal. It's just pretty good. The other card that is pretty good is the Wounded White Flame. So, very good stat line. With 4 health, he's not gonna die when you drop in, for sure. And with Fury and Faded, he grows so fast. So, to make sure to capitalize on how big he gets, I run 2 Zenith Blade, which can give him Overwhelm, and just close the game if you don't have your Pantheon. Another way to close the game without Pantheon would be the Ruin Runner. One of the reasons I guess I'm in Shurima. It's just a good stat line again to do like that last bit of chip damage that you do that you need. Overwhelm and Spell Shield, he has everything you want. I played Action because he's the best hero in Shurima for this type of deck. And with him summoning a landmark, it can help trigger your Shapestone. The other way I can trigger my Shapestone is with Preserverium, which gives you draw, and like I say, just make sure that you get your +2/+1 instead of just the +1/+1. Other cards in the deck, very simple, just a lot of good target buff, like Pale Cascade, Guiding Touch. I played the new card Shield Vault, 3 of, because this card is amazing. You get to remove a blocker or an attacker, and grant +1/+1, and trigger your Faded. Just amazing. It's a 3 of in every Pantheon deck I've played. I was running 2 at first, but it became evident that this card was a 3 of mandatory. Apart from that, nothing too crazy. A Mountain Goat is just a solid unit, gives you gems. Gems are very cheap, so you can trigger your Fate on every turn. If you manage to swing and protect him, so he gets 2 swing in. He just paid for himself right there. Even 1 swing, like as soon as it's triggered once, it's a good card. Guiding Touch against maybe some aggro deck, or else you just trigger your Fate and get the draw plus your draw 1. And Payday, which again gives you just a Lucky Find, which gives you a very cheap buff to trigger the Fate. So yeah, that's the deck, and I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Alright, our first opponent, Ezreal Kennen. I don't know. I've never played my Pantheon against that deck, but I've played the other way around a lot, and usually Cannon win. Pantheon is not great in the opening. I'll keep one Shapestone just because it's an easy buff if I get one of my faded. I'll be attacking on odds, so I want my Pantheon at level up by 8. Oh, of course I draw him. Alright. Oh, that's a very good draw right there. So that already activated my Shapestone. That's great for me right now. That'll allow me to apply some pressure early on. And every buff I'll do will help leveling up. So he's never gonna risk it. Like he's just gonna take 2. It's not worth for him to sacrifice his Eye of the Dragon that early. If he does it like that, it's because he has a recall. I don't mind trading my Shapestone for recall, because it helps progress Warlord's Palace, and it forced to use a recall. Alright, never mind. Because yeah, I was gonna say, like, I prefer him using recall on Eye of the Dragon and not on Cannon. So yeah, I'll take it. Usually I keep my Zenith Blade for the Goat or a Fate unit, so like the Wounded White Flame, but I might use it right now just to get rid of the other one in my deck. And that's a permanent +2 health. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. I guess worst case scenario, later on you will be able to Homecoming my unit, which will remove all the buff, but I will play my part. I don't mind. Whatever. Of course. I'll start with that. Maybe force a reaction. Even if he blocks and recall, you know, okay, he stuns. Yeah, sure. I'll develop it now. Next turn I can Zenith Blade it. And I'll be, so I'll have Warlord's Palace activate on my attack. It'll be a pretty massive open attack next round. I guess that's what I'm going for right now, is making sure that my next attack is impressive and preparing for a turn 8 kill. Because I'll be dropping next turn on defense, maybe I'll use Pantheon, and then on turn 8 I can level him up and just swing. Hopefully for win. He's definitely gonna swing with those, so I'm just gonna pass here. They cannot hide. And then drop, you know, some card draw. Action is pretty good. Because the grappling hook is nice. Alright, level up. I guess I'm not gonna open attack because I'm gonna develop Pantheon. On 6. Yeah, I'm gonna develop Pantheon on 6. Sure, buddy. It sucks for him because he didn't draw Cannon, which is, you know, it's the deck. Cannon or Kinku, which would have give you basically 2 Cannon. Okay, buddy. It's good for him to recall because he wants the concussive, because he know my attack is gonna be big. Oh, maybe I should go with a sandstorm. Do I need to draw? Huh. I actually don't know.
By my spear, the gods will.
You cannot homecoming and stun, and he needs to keep 4 mana open for his stun. So I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna definitely be using Shapestone maybe this turn to push more damage. I'll do the Sandstorm. It's a nice little attack right here. You might have wanted to stun last turn to get an extra blocker that he wants to sacrifice, because he probably doesn't want to sacrifice his Shadow Assassin or his Eye of the Dragon. Definitely not his Israel. Like right now he has one good blocker.
You cannot escape.
And this turn I'll buff Pantheon with oh, depending on what he... Oh yeah, he hasn't used his spell yet. Whatever. Whoever he doesn't stun, I'll Shapestone. Homecoming. And, okay, Mystic Shot. I'll Shapestone this guy then. Just to do my... it's a bit more damage, but also mainly it's for the Pantheon level up. So next turn I have Pantheon level up guaranteed, basically. Oh, that's a good one. I have a lot of cards. A lot of cards.
Silent as death.
I think I just want to do this. He already has. Fierce Time is pretty good, actually. I guess I'll play Pantheon and hope that I get elusive. But yeah, I wanted to play Pantheon right now because even if he homecomings me again, I'll be able to, you know, replay it again next round. So quick attack, lifesteal, Fury, Scout, Augment. It's pretty good.
I will play my part.
If he commits like that, I'm just gonna... Okay. So he's trying to push damage here. Not sure what I want to do. I kind of want to keep my buff for next round. Yeah. I might be able to do like some shenanigans. So I'm gonna do this instead. I think I have enough. Depending on my draw, I might have enough to get the Warlord Hordes too. Yeah. So that's a scout attack right there. Forcing the stun. If he taps under oncoming, I'm gonna action my Pantheon into his Ezreal. I guess he just pass here. That's his play, right? He has to pass. I'm gonna do that. Gives me help. Get rid of his Ezreal. Which is probably his win condition. Yeah, he has to recall. What can you get out of this? Draw 2. Spell shield +2/+2. How much does it cost? Oh, it's 0? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give him... He's gonna go for one of those guys. Yeah. I'll cast this. I guess that's what I should have done before attacking.
This is justice.
He's at 1. 2. Might still win out of that though. My guy, he was alright. Like he might have won because he could have like slapped Ezreal back on the next turn, swing me with his elusive again, and no, yeah, he just whiffed. Poor guy. That's rough. That's rough. All right, that was game 1. Harry, I don't know how you pronounce that. Harry and Nami. So Nami, Harry, I haven't seen that combination yet. I usually see Harry and Fizz, but Bilgewater Ionia, I see it often. Right off the bat, it's not a great hand. I don't need this. Probably don't need this yet. I'll do the lucky, yeah. That's what I wanted. Oh, there you go. He's back in my hand anyway. Rewarded. 2 unit, 3 buff. I like that. And a heal. So that deck is definitely gonna be... that deck is gonna be having some elusive shenanigans, for sure. If I was him, I might have attacked, just because he would have basically forced me into not blocking, because he had 2 mana up, so he could Twin Discipline and kill my Mountain Goat.
I'll see all this world has to offer.
He cannot block this. He didn't play, so he didn't play Twin Discipline or hacked it like he had Twin Discipline, so I don't think he can trade on that either. If he block, it's a complete waste because I'll get a gem and buff him up.
The chase is on.
I guess that's his best bet. It's risky for him if I have a Shapestone because he knows I'm in Shurima. I could Shapestone and kill his Harry right away, which I imagine she's an important part of his deck. So he did have Twin Discipline. I haven't seen if he put it from the... Maybe he just drew it. Or maybe he didn't want to trade against the... Maybe he didn't want to trade against my mountain goat. It's fine. I got my first fate trigger. I'm attacking on even, so I could go as fast as a Pantheon 7. I don't have it in my hand right now, so it feels like it might be just a Pantheon 9 if I do get it. We'll see. I don't know what he wants to do. Obviously a lot of damage that I cannot block or whatever. So he wants to play like an elusive and then attack with it, and I cannot block Ari because he'll just swap with elusive, and I don't have a target spell. I could just stun. I mean, I guess he cannot attack. Because if he attacks, because he has no elusive, I'll just block the guy next to her. Maybe it's my best time to do this. Spell shield, huh? Do they run a lot of removal spell? I don't know. Maybe if I check. Those two region together? No? No hit? No, usually they don't. Maybe Homecoming, but that's it. Fearsome is annoying, I guess, for him. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Thanks for a pretty aggressive attack on the next turn. Because he has no blocker. Ah, okay, I see. So he does have his elusive. So literally no reason for me to block. Because he does that. It's fine.
So pretty.
I like it. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool deck, dude. Ah, there you go, man. Tion is here. Ah. I'll use Shield Vault on the next turn. Why does he want to do that? Why does he want to do that?
No gills, no entry.
It's just good value for me. I get my gem. Which I can use. Heal 2. I guess I don't get my gem. It's fine, I got my buff this turn, and next turn I'll have my buff with Shield Vault anyway. Because I'll definitely Shield Vault Ari. He has Nami in hand, that's why he was banking all that mana.
Time for a leap of faith.
So he has his elusive now to swap. I'm gonna... You. I'm gonna make sure she don't get to swing for free. If he does... So, if he does drop Nami right now, I can kill with the grappling hook. Which is pretty good for me.
There's always a way out.
Okay, you will play her again. I don't want to pass my turn, because he might... Nah, he cannot pass. He cannot pass here.
Wild hearts should run free.
I'll try to kill her. BM a little. I'm like that. He has to recall her again if he wants to save her. Which means he cannot play her again this turn. And I have a great attack next turn. Because this guy will be huge. Yep.
I know a way.
Yeah, I can take that 4 damage, my guy. It's fine. I have my healing. Ah! Oh! I have my gems. Pantheon level up next turn. Let's go. Oh, I should have healed him, but I guess I can still save him. Is it worth to save my... Yeah, it's definitely worth. Because this deal 1 to my Nexus, so I would have used it to heal 2. Now, basically, I heal 1. Plus, I save my guy. Plus, I draw a card. Yeah, it was worth it. So now I drop Pantheon. I'll probably give him the gem. Because he has Overwhelm. Yeah. That levels him up. And we have a big swing coming up. Big swing. Challenger is good here. What do I have? Lifesteal is very good. Oh, Fearsome too. Oh my god. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. If he survived this turn, on 9, I have lethal. Definitely lethal with this. I mean, I don't see how you can play around a Spell Shield Overwhelm on the White Flame. Yeah, so I was confused because I thought I saw Ionia Bilgewater, but it's not true. I saw Ionia Bandle City with Fizz. I guess that's not a very common... Yeah, you cannot survive here. He has to have like a removal, homecoming or something. Please don't kill me, Akshan. I love Akshan. Well, I hate him in League of Legends, but I love him. Double spell here. Okay, so he has some trick up his sleeve. So that'll give me 3 extra damage. I'll put him at 2. I don't know if I want it.
Embrace the quiet of your life. It will not last.
Oh man, that's hard. Tough decision. I don't know if it's worth it to push more damage. Probably not. Probably never. Maybe it's worth to save this guy though. So now, does he have lethal? Does he have lethal with whatever his hand is? Yeah, alright, he doesn't have lethal. I was hoping that I can play Pantheon again and hope for elusive. I've never seen Pantheon elusive. He always seemed to get lifesteal, scout, and challenger. Those are like the 3 that keeps coming back for me. Hey, we climb. Woo! Alright, that was game 2. So, that was Shurima Pantheon. Like I mentioned, it struggled a little bit against elusive, so maybe the Demacia version is a better version in the current meta because he has a lot of tools to answer those elusive threats. But that's something we'll see in another video. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on another video. See you.